When I say 7, y'all say days. Hunting for the cheese like a mouse in a maze. Been down all my life, mama thought it was a phase. Same OG, guess I'm stuck in my ways. Last night I had a dream.
Clock. Welcome to Neutral Voices, the place where your voice matters. And this is our What's Going On segment.
What's going on?
What's going on, good people? What's going on, y'all? Anything? I can't tell. Listen, there's a lot going on. First of all, there's a lot going on in Fort Wayne, if we just want to keep it in the house.
What's going on there? Talk to me.
Well, first of all, nationally, we're going to recognize the brownie because it's National Brownie Day.
This don't sound right.
What?
I'm just going to
It is. It's National Brownie Day.
So, okay, National Brownie Day. What exactly is that? So that's the day we eat brownies.
It's where somebody was supposed to bring us brownies so that we could eat them on the panel.
Seriously?
Well, why didn't you bring them?
Seriously, I don't have any brownies.
I'll trust that.
No.
Well, I was thinking it was like the brownies, like the Girl Scouts, so not the brownies.
Like the actual brownie.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
The brownie.
Okay. All right, so there, you're learning something already. I mean, I don't know, but listen, so this is the night where we watch our video and we give our feedback, we react to it, and we have good conversation to it. So we do have a video lined up, an awesome video, but before we get into that, I want to talk about something that's going on that I thought was real interesting. First of all, if we just bring it home, one of the things that's interesting to me is that they are not going to have any actual jury trials. That's for not going to happen until after January. So too bad for some of the people that's sitting in the jail waiting to
not going to be able to have a trial
to get that over with. That was one thing, but then another thing that I was excited about. You know, one time we did the episode about the homeless. And so I just want to say this real quick, and I don't want to miss any of these companies, but the Fort Wayne Housing Authority, Villages of Indiana, Indiana Department of Child Services, partner to support the U.S. Housing and Urban Developments, the Foster Youth Independence Initiative. And so what they're doing is 26 states will get $6 million to help with the foster children that are either kicked off the program. I don't know if that is how that works, or they have grown out of the program. And so this program is going to keep them from being homeless.
Right, that's a good thing.
And that was one of the things we were talking about, you know, and I was talking about my heart was broken thinking about those children too. But so that was one of the things that I was excited about. That's going on.
Well, you know, I'm going to hit you with my man. We're finna have a brother running the Pentagon. Yeah,
if he get in?
We finna have a brother running the Pentagon.
Who might that be?
Hey, Louis Austin, we finna have a brother taking over the Army. That's what I'm talking about.
The 4-star general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if he actually gets in, so he's going to be running the penthouse. I can see that.
I'm speaking it into existence.
Okay,
let's speak life into it.
Absolutely.
Let's just speak life into it out the gate, so we know it happened.
And that's cool. And that's one of the things I have to say that I like about the whole Biden pick so far. He is really diversifying everything.
He's trying to open it up for us.
So everything's looking good, looking colorful right now.
It's looking good
on all different levels.
On paper.
Speaking of colorful, so if you're looking for something to do in the city and you aren't really comfortable going out and being around people, if you go to visitfortwayne.com, it will show you the 20 best Christmas light displays, the picture, the address, and everything. So I'm going to be doing that Saturday night with my daughter. So I think that's something that's neat. You can grab your Starbucks or your brownie that nobody brought us.
Girl, you plug in Starbucks.
Right, Starbucks.
Or Crescendo's. Or some other coffee shops in our area.
Right.
Look, homegrown.
Yeah, we need to start shouting out all.
I was just going to say, because we have one downtown. What is that, Fortiza? Or we have so many different ones. So, but yeah, so some of our homegrown coffee shops.
Yeah, we're going to leave Starbucks alone. Okay.
Starbucks
Thank
too,
you.
but anyway. So before we keep going down that road about what's going on, let's take a peek at this video, and then let's kind of move forward with that. So I don't know if my crew is ready.
Man, this is a powerful
Someone
video.
said we have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again. No, no. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. George Bernard Shaw said there are two kinds of people in life. You know, he said those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that don't know what happened. And he said the people that get along in this life look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they make them. They create them.
Whatever you do, don't lose your head.
Did y'all catch it?
Come on, that's.
Did y'all catch it?
I want to know what you call.
Man, listen.
You're trying to get in my head.
Man,
Check out
this
my
video
notes.
right here is one of those videos that really get you to understand where you at in life. You got to get outside. I mean, you can't think emotionally no more.
Okay.
I mean, you really can't think emotionally no more because simple fact,
You can't tell me that.
Yes, I can.
I'm
No, I mean you can't think emotionally. How do you move emotionally when your emotions goes up and down?
Are we gonna need some comments?
I mean,
in
saying,
here.
if your emotions move here to here to here to here, that's where you thinking from here to here to here to here. So you gotta come
You
off your
saying
emotions.
if I'm being emotional, then I'm not stable in my thinking.
Right.
So you say.
Oh, so you saying when you
If I'm thinking on one thing in particular, let's say I'm being sad and I'm thinking about something in particular. Some people may think I'm being emotional or whatever, but I feel like I can. I got
I'm
my
gonna ask you a
thoughts
question.
together, myself together.
you look like you was about to say something.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
No, I'm just saying, so long as I don't go overboard into one direction.
you thinking it out of your emotion.
Well, we can't be emotionless.
That's what I'm saying.
So are you saying to
there's
take
a
the
time
emotion-
for
What?
emoting?
No, you can't. How can you move if you thinking on emotion?
I'm gonna have to. You gonna make me watch this video again?
I mean,
don't-
that's fine. Well, we can watch it again.
okay.
But how can
No,
you think?
I'm just saying
I mean, it's one of those. This video it really talks about thinking mentally.
This particular part is. So this is what you got out of this.
Someone said we have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again. No, no. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. George Bernard Shaw said there are two kinds of people in life. You know, he said those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that don't know what happened. And he said the people that get along in this life look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they make them. They create them.
Whatever you do, don't lose your head.
Don't lose your head. I got you. Whatever you do, don't lose your head. I do not connect that to my emotions.
Oh my goodness.
Something
But I know
I'm
you
listening.
feeling something, and
Go
that's
ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
That's why
I'm
we do
listening.
this. So
Always.
we have our different reaction. There's people out there, they're watching it, they're picking up something else. Don't forget to always leave a comment. Your comments are welcome in this place on this platform. So please comment and leave questions, call in, etc. So back to
Y'all
you.
finna jump me. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
So Jill, what do you? what did
Something
you
that
think?
stuck out to me, I'm going to go a completely different route, is when he said, I'm not going to be a volunteer victim.
That's exactly
So-
what I wrote down.
I think a lot of times we place ourselves in situations where we become the victim, not intentionally, but unintentionally, and to where we're almost trapped, just like if you look at a victim of domestic violence and they have no way out. Now, this is completely different, but a lot of times we are that person in our lives in a different situation where we feel like we have no way out. Sometimes it's easier to be the victim than to go out and be the hero and to move.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the victim of my job, honestly. So it's certain things I feel trapped because I can't be as creative, or I can't step out of the box sometimes when I want to.
Right.
And so I feel trapped, as you say. I feel like I am a victim on my own job, at my job that I've been at for a gazillion years. How does that happen?
Sometimes people put us in the position of a victim, but sometimes we put ourselves
So at what
in that same
At
position.
what point do we take a whole total responsibility?
when we decide to hold ourselves accountable for anything that happens to us,
So that's key.
which requires emotion in some cases.
No.
Absolutely.
It doesn't require emotion when you're taking responsibility for your life.
Well, responsibility comes from logic, but you have to.
Okay, so there you go. Say it again. Say it again, please.
He just wants you to say
Come on,
from your
come on,
head.
Come on.
Responsibility comes from logic.
Okay, there we
Which
go. There we
sometimes-
have it. So if you have to think logically,
We can ready to go to the next. We can ready to go to the next video.
hold on.
Here's the thing. Okay.
Come on,
I was getting ready to say, how about
stats, what's
knowing how
happening?
to connect both your
No, you
emotions
can't.
and your mind?
You can't. You have to separate
Alignment.
the two.
Alignment.
You have to separate
We
the
have
two.
a comment. Hello.
Stats, what's happening, brother?
Clarence.
Our good teammate.
Clarence says, "I agree with you, E." Wow.
But
it also says that once
Okay.
you accept responsibility for your actions, you will then be able to use reason over emotions to move forward.
I just said alignment. See, so that's my perspective.
That's not alignment. He said reasoning over emotion.
You can't tell me if I made a decision out of my emotions, and I can be soaking in that. Somewhere in there, I say, okay, I'm tired of wallowing in my emotions and feeling sorry for myself.
So now you
and
gotta
then
think
wisdom,
logically.
and then logic or wisdom clicks in, and then things
separates.
align, and then I begin to heal.
Nah, it separates.
Emotionally, you
separates.
cannot tell me how the Lord works with me.
It separates. It separates. Now here's the thing.
See, but this is why.
I'm
see,
listening. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, this is why this is Neutral Voices.
Your voice matters.
My opinion.
No, your voice matters.
My voice matters.
Your voice matters right now. Not your
listen.
opinion.
So, do we have part 2 to this video?
But see, here's I'm gonna break it down simple. This
Don't
is
be
simple.
trying to make me think like you.
I'm gonna break it down real simple. Reaction and response. When you react off of pure emotion. But when you respond, you haven't thought about what you need to do. Next video, please. And the defense rests, Your Honor. The defense rests.
Well, you're entitled to your.
How many of us are living a headless life because we have not separated how we feel from what we know? You can't work with people like that. You really can't work with people like that, because if I criticize your work, it doesn't mean I criticize you. And to have to babysit your feelings when I don't have time to babysit your feelings. Because you will forfeit what.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
I already understood.
You understand now? I'm
Yes,
just saying.
I still have the alignment in.
You have the alignment.
I have the alignment in the front of my mind, because women, we do, and not just women, but we are emotional creatures.
you are
we are
emotional.
emotional beings, and God don't make mistakes.
I ain't say he
And
did.
so what I'm saying is, a woman, we know how, and we have learned, and you grow into this, knowing how to manage your emotions, and it's called alignment.
Right.
So that is what I'm talking about. You don't stay in your funk, you get out of it.
And I'm just going to say that our emotions can and do really shape our beliefs.
You sure about that?
Absolutely. I mean, more than any other logic ever
How?
will. That's how we develop
How?
a belief system.
How-
I'm
so
not saying that you have to come to every single table with your emotions. This brings up a good point, the last part of the video. I'm going to relate this to being a supervisor. And when I go to somebody and I have to give them constructive criticism or I have to write them up, they take it very personally. That's involving your emotions in a professional situation, which I think should be removed. But overall, that's not what we're talking about. That's just a specific situation. A lot of decisions I've made in my life, good decisions, have been based on emotion.
You sure?
Yeah, but bad decisions too.
Okay.
And you know what I have written down, I just want to say, Jill, we did not talk. It says, when did you emotionally mess up an opportunity? And so you can mess one up being over emotional, but sometimes your emotions move you or compel you to help someone that you need to help, or to forgive someone that has maybe betrayed you, abused you, misused you, whatever.
That was
And your
logical- that was logic
emotions,
thinking.
whatever, it's
was
called
logic thinking.
alignment. So no matter how beaten you
How can you
feel,
align emotions and logic?
'Cause
up?
that's the
I
way-
mean, that's what. I'm
because
listening.
it's
You
called
can't.
your head and your heart
You can't.
in
You have
alignment.
to separate the two.
Okay, let me
But
ask
you know
a
they're
question.
separate anyway. But once you come in
if you know,
alignment,
hold on, if you know they separate, why would you want to line them up when if you know this
Because
is right,
it's-
but in your heart you want to do something else?
because when you become one, you become whole with yourself and
Huh?
who you are. This is just the way I feel, and I'm entitled to feel like this. I don't care about what you or TD Jakes say, and I love me some TD Jakes, but I haven't heard the whole sermon. So,
not-
but what
I mean-
I'm saying is, based off this video, your head, which is your mind,
He's
you have
just
to
told
have-
you have to remove your
Okay, you
feelings
have
and
to
think,
be-
and think with
And
your
that's
head.
why I said
And
you-
he said, did you
you-
notice he said, don't lose your head?
But listen what I said. You don't lose your head. That's why I said you have to know how long to stay
Hey, she
in
got
the
something
funk.
to say.
To you.
I want to listen. Go ahead.
Okay.
What you got to say?
To you. No, to you. This is a
Who?
question
That's
for
right.
you.
Listen to Jill.
Oh Lord.
Answer my question. What drives you? Because I already know the answer.
What drives me?
What drives you to be successful?
What drives me
Or
to be,
who?
to be successful?
Yes.
My thought process.
No. Try again.
What you gonna say? My kids?
Your kids. Because
not-
you
oh, my
what?
goodness.
Because you what? Because you love them. Love is what? Is love logic or is love emotion? Therefore, you're driven by emotion.
That's why you have
if
to
you remove
separate
the emotion,
two.
what
That's why
drives
you have to separate the two, and that's what I'm saying. You have to separate the two to think logically, to move logically.
But what moves you?
I understand my kids move me, but I
thank you.
have to jump off of that and move logically.
You can jump. I'll
I'm
push you
just
off
saying.
of it.
I'm just saying. So y'all
If you
trying to
go,
say I have to be emotional?
No, that's
I'm
not what we're saying. We're saying if you go, I just said if you go overboard. So you don't want to be walking around just emotional. If I was emotional, I definitely couldn't be a business owner for 29 years.
Right,
If
right.
I was emotional, I
My
couldn't
point
be in the
exactly.
school
So
system.
guess what?
So
guess what? You have to use. You
it's
have to
not
put your emotions.
overboard.
You have to put your emotions
I
down.
want to know if I can get a comment or a
Oh, you
comment
you
or
was not
somebody.
gonna cut me off. You was not gonna do this. You have to stop.
See, you being emotional right
No,
now.
I'm not being emotional. I'm being logic. You had to stop using your emotions
Your
and
emotions
think logically how to
are
move forward.
moving you.
I'm
know
going to
something?
break
This
this
is-
up real
I do
quick,
not
and
like
we
it.
have a comment. We have a comment from Tyra. Hi, Tyra.
Hi, Tyra. How are
Tyra
you?
says, emotion is only human. It's a higher power of thinking, in my opinion. To be emotional heightens your sense of being alive. You feel it to heal it, period.
I love that. And
She
that's
didn't-
what I was saying.
She didn't say you logic it to heal it.
No,
You know
because
something?
I've been through some things.
Each time I
and
seen had a song
Tyra,
called
thank you.
Emotions Make You Cry Sometimes.
That's
and
right.
that's what y'all
And
finna do. Because
sometimes
at the
it's
end of the day,
good
at the
to
end of the day, you
cry,
have to
to
think
cleanse.
logically to move forward.
Well-
if you don't think logically to move forward, how can you move forward?
And I
if you're
agree.
thinking off the emotions.
I agree with
So
that.
you have to put your emotions aside to think logically to move forward.
And I'm
You
going to
know
bring
what?
something up because this
I
is
need a
something that
shot,
we're
yeah.
going to be talking about this week.
I need to shout you out.
Just to give you an example of situations where we need to remove our emotions. So COVID has a 3.4% fatality rate. The data does not support the hysteria. So
Right.
a lot of the hysteria is coming from fear because
That's
it's
right.
not coming from logic. So in situations like that, you have
Yes.
people, and I'm not downplaying COVID. I mean, we know how we feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, the data does not support the toilet paper hoarding. It doesn't support all these things that are happening because
That's
these
right.
people are acting off of their emotions.
Fear. Mm-hmm.
Period. So there are situations like you know, like that. Absolutely, I do agree with you 1%.
1%?
Yes.
Man, you know something? You have to think like.
Listen, all I can tell you is when you get ready to go
cannot
to battle, listen, America, we are. During these times, we are in a battle. I don't know if y'all realize that. We are in a battle that we've already won. But if you are a Christian and you understand the armor of God, the armor consists of a helmet, which is the mind, it protects your mind, your head, and then you
That's the
got to
first
put on the
thing.
thinking and the mindset of God. But it also, you
You're
have
protecting
things.
your chest.
That's right.
But here's the thing.
You
Okay, here's
have a full shield
okay.
covering what? Your vital organs and consisting of what? Your heart
Guess
too.
what?
I'm
Guess
just
what?
saying. Doesn't
Here's
the
the-
Bible
here's-
tell you to guard your heart? Yes.
I'm gonna let
So
you finish.
I'm telling you
I'm finna
how
come in on you.
important both
I'm
of them
going in.
are.
I'm going in. I'm listening. 'Cause I'm finna
And
come
so
in.
I'm just saying, okay, so watch this. We talking about people on the streets protesting. We talking about people standing for like Black lives, for instance. They're not Black. What is compelling people to do that? Not necessarily they're just thinking about it, their
No,
mind.
they running off of pure emotions.
Some
So when
people
you
have
when you're
connected
doing
their
things off of pure
heart and
now what's the
emotions,
next
too.
step? See,
But
that's
that's
the
what I'm
question.
saying. So
What's
that's the alignment I'm talking about.
No, that's the step. They did it
I
off
see
of
you
pure.
just gonna turn this into that.
Yes, I am. They did everything off their pure emotions, right? So you could do a lot off your
Yeah, and
off
we're
your
gonna-
emotions.
are you
but
gonna get this out?
Yeah, I'm
Are
finna
we
get it
gonna
out.
watch any
no,
more?
no, we finna get this out. You ain't finna cut me off. They ran off of pure emotions. Now, what was their next step after they did that?
You better get it out because I'm about
What-
to cut you out.
What did they do after they did that?
The cameraman gonna cut you.
What did they do after they did that?
After they
Nothing.
did what?
Out there with on their pure emotions. What did they do? What did they accomplish?
It's
They
not
didn't.
over.
They didn't accomplish that because everything they was doing was off of pure emotion. Now,
It's not
if you
over.
if you would have did things off of logic,
Did Malcolm X do things off of logic or emotion? I'm just asking.
Oh, logic,
Okay.
logic. Other than protect his family, everything he did was off of knowledge.
Other than protect.
You gotta protect
I wanna
your
know,
family.
do we have a
we
part
got another.
two?
We got another
We do.
video.
Video.
Because y'all think y'all finna
Because I
trap
want to
me.
watch this.
There are
and
so
see where
many
this
people that are
goes
so
here.
abstract and they're just moving along from day to day out of their emotions and their fear. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm just not feeling it today. Come back on Thursday. I might be feeling on Thursday. I'm not in the mood for this. I can't handle this. And every time you do it, you're canceling out opportunities. A person who does not function out of their head is a person without government. A person who moves totally out of their emotions is exempt from the greater opportunities in life because you will forfeit what God has given you because of how you feel.
That was the most powerful part of that move. That this video. Are you a king without a kingdom? That's just real.
Answer the question.
Huh? No, I am a king. At the end of the day, I'm not a kingdom without a king.
Okay,
because
give me the kingdom thoughts then.
I think out of this.
Give me the kingdom thoughts.
I don't live off it. Just like he said, a person the devil attacks your brain, not your feelings.
Give me
The
the
devil
kingdom
attacks
thoughts.
your brain, your thought process, not your feelings.
If
That's
you-
what. Hey, that's what it is.
If you don't calm down.
No, I'm
and
not
address
calming
it-
down. I
That's
did
what
address
said.
it.
I said,
Can I
when you
get some
have,
cognac, please? Because she gonna make me just.
listen, when you have kingdom thoughts, tell America, what are kingdom thoughts. When you're the king and you feel
I'm the
like
king of
you
of
are
my
the king,
realm.
what does that mean?
It means that I move and I think logically. I have to separate my emotions. I have to act like sometimes I don't have emotions to move forward because I have to
But
be
you
able
hear
to
you
think.
said sometimes because that's
I mean,
life.
I got my kids, so
Exactly.
true indeed.
So let me just tell you what I have written down here for
you is not
Kingdom
gonna
Thoughts.
keep cutting me off, Jesus. Ooh.
Yes, I am, because you have been talking quite a bit tonight. And I just want to
Exactly.
say, when I asked you about kingdom thoughts, and you said sometimes, that's the key word right there. So what I have here is kingdom thoughts are when you are in alignment with God's plan, when you are considering family, when you are focused on your destiny to move forward in the kingdom to accomplish those things. So that all to me involves your emotions and your
Well, see, that's
mind,
to you.
your head.
This because you're a woman.
So I'm just saying you got to think.
No, because like I said, you have to move without
This
emotions.
is
No,
what's going on.
You not finna do that. Like I said, you have to move sometimes without emotion.
And why are we saying this, people? This is the reason. This is our What's Going On segment. And let me just tell you about this video and how it connects to what's going on. In the world today, we are dealing with so many things that got us feeling all types of ways. We're feeling emotional, and sometimes we're so emotionally drained out of the fear that we're facing on a day-to-day basis. What things are we afraid of? What things are attacking us on a daily basis? I said we're in a battle. You need to suit up and stand your ground. Be the king of your kingdom. Show that you have dominion by protecting your mind and your emotions, knowing how to balance things out. That's what this is about.
Right.
So what's going on in America? Do you know how much just the election itself had everybody in turmoil
Everybody in
and
emotion.
confusion?
Yeah.
All
And so we were
emotion.
already dealing with COVID, and we have so many things. Some people stressed out about the global warming when they walk outside and they see things and don't look like it should. People are stressed out. Economy, people losing jobs. Come the end of December, people don't know who's going to be evicted. Some people are going to be off unemployment. I mean, there's so many different things going on. And so that's what it's all about. How can you gather yourself? How can you find all the pieces of you that has fallen apart during these crazy times? And one of the things you have to do is you do have to get a grip. And what do I have written here? I wrote this down because I didn't want to miss this. We all must move from fear to faith. And I believe that's what's important. It doesn't matter if you're an emotional person, you could cry all the time. Right? You could cry all the time. There are some men that won't cry, but they need to cry. They need to. You don't have to walk around being so strong that you are not in touch with reality and what's going on in the world. And I'm not saying that about you. I'm talking to America.
Right.
And what I'm saying is we have to be in tune with each other. You need to be emotional, as Ralph Tresvant said.
Nope.
You need a man with sensitivity. You
Nope.
need to have a little bit of sensitivity in your manliness.
Nope.
So that you can
Nope.
connect to people
I can't
on the
connect
right
to
level.
people. I can't
Listen,
connect to
we
people.
got a lot of stuff
You're
going
not
on.
gonna keep cutting me off. But okay.
We're gonna let E say some good stuff as we get
I don't
ready
even want to talk no more now. you ain't ruined my whole because it's emotional. I'm not going to be emotional at all times. My kids is the only thing that got me emotional. Other than that, nah.
My point is, there's a real battle. That's all. I want to know if we have any comments. I don't want to overlook anybody. I want to say thank you to those that did call in or that left comments. Do we have any, guys? It seemed like I saw something up there flashing. Hey, I know, E, you're going to find a way to get those things out. So eventually we may have to revisit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to revisit this one because well, I don't know what you just
But
straight
I'm
from
need
a
some
woman's
backup from the community.
Yeah, straight from a woman's
that
perspective. He's just
No, I just want everybody to understand what's going on and that it's okay, because that's why we have to protect ourselves as far as our mental health. And so you got to do all those things. You got to have the right people that you can talk to, because when you are feeling some type of way and you can't figure out what it is, sometimes that may be the emotions taking over.
Right,
So,
absolutely.
Yes, so we have to keep that thought in mind. Before we wrap things up, I just want to make sure, is there anything else going on that we want to leave the people with?
There was something else that I wanted to bring up. Actually, we already did we talk about the basketball? We did not. 18 women from Indiana have been chosen for the Indiana Basketball All-Star team, which is pretty awesome.
Yep, that's good. What else?
Got nothing else right now.
So these 18 women, they're chosen for these are the ones chosen for the Hall of Fame.
All-Star, the All-Star basketball team.
Okay, cool. You know, something that I thought it was weird. I want to just mention this. The Michigan pastor who was telling his church congregation to go out and get COVID.
Get COVID and get it over with.
And get it over with.
Told the whole congregation.
Now that's some emotional stuff.
Whole
right there.
congregation.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So as far as what's going on, I'll leave you with this one. You can think about this. The SUV. Have y'all heard about that? The SUVs and the crossovers. You can go online, look for them. They basically got to give them away. So they sell them real low. They're brand new because they're overstocked because of COVID. And so,
really? I need to go find me one.
I was going to say, so go online and look that up. But because of the overstock and they didn't sell, so they got a whole lot of them from 2018 and even 2020. They got to clear them out for the 2021. So if you're looking for a new SUV or truck, check it out.
Oh yeah, Miss Moore.
Yeah.
No, I was not getting emotional.
Yes, I like that. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
You absolutely were. Hey, hey, Laura. Listen, we are getting ready to get out of here, and we want to say thank you for hanging out with us. This is Neutral Voices, What's Going On segment, and we'll see you next time. Join us tomorrow, actually, for our live episode, Wednesday Live.
When I say 7, y'all say days. Hunting for the cheese like a mouse in a maze. Been down all my life, mama thought it was a phase. Same OG, guess I'm stuck in my ways. Last night I had a dream.
We missed it.